also was in Rent in Scotland at the Edinburgh Fringe.
But not the one that I would.
Yes.
Wait, can I see your?
Yes.
Hi, and welcome to Peep the Confidence. I'm your host, the Daily Dose of Diana. A daily dose of Diana is equal to 1 shot of espresso, so proceed with caution. Today is a special episode, so we're gonna jump right into it again. I have the absolute honor of going to Anthony Rapp's show in New York City without you. I'm so excited to see the show. I actually have quite the history with Anthony Rapp, so we'll tell you all about that. And we're doing a meet and greet with him after the show. Now, this is also another surprise. I'm taking Chase with me, obviously, but I am also taking my best friend, Elissa, who lives in the city. Elissa and I grew up watching Rent. Like, whenever we had a free second of not watching Degrassi, we would put on Rent, and we would watch it over and over and over again. So Anthony Rapp, was such a huge part of me growing up, and Elissa is gonna lose her shit that she gets to meet him. So we're gonna take you along on the entire ride. We're gonna take you to the show, we're gonna take you to the meet and greet, and I will give you our fun story time of how I personally know Anthony Rapp and how I even got invited to this. I got invited to this from Anthony himself. Without further ado, take it away, Diana. We are about to go and see Without You by the Anthony Rapp. He's right here. The thing I love about New World Stages is it's such like a close theater. So we're really gonna be like live with Anthony Rapp basically. Let's go. We just watched Without You with Anthony Rapp. Cried the entire time. Like a baby. Literally cried the entire time. Even thinking about it again, I'm gonna cry again. So emotional, so beautiful. I was crying. I'll go first. I was crying. The second he started singing La Vie Boheme for some reason, I just immediately, my head started thinking about singing La Vie Boheme on coffee tables with Elissa. We watched Rant 5 million times. Yeah. So I just started crying. The nostalgia of I grew up on this show, but not only the show, on Anthony Rapp, and he's right there singing it. Mark. It was so personal. It was so beautiful. Elissa, how do you feel? Talk me through it.
It was very emotional. Reminded me so much of childhood through high school,
right?
Through forever, singing all the Rent songs, which is so nostalgic for me. And it was really touching.
Right?
Yeah, I really liked it.
And now we're sitting and waiting with our queue. We've got our VIP passes. We're so excited to meet the Anthony Rapp. And Chase, I want to hear your review as well. Because Chase hasn't seen Rent. I have to be the one to tell everyone. Pretty crazy. We're gonna go home and watch it. I'm so sorry, but you can still appreciate art. You know it.
100%. So talented. Such a good show. And I was just.
Anyone can relate to it, even if you haven't seen it.
Really choked up, for sure.
Right?
Anyone can relate to it.
The entire theater was sniffling.
Show.
The entire theater was sniffling.
And also
I
singing.
was fighting it for so long, and then I was like, I just can't fight it anymore.
Okay, hopefully this is a really cute transition, and then next thing you know, we're with Anthony. Okay, here we go.
Chase, nice to meet you.
Chase and Elissa. Coming up. Hi, so nice to meet you. The show's amazing.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Oh my god. I also was in Rent in Scotland at the Edinburgh Fringe.
But not the one that I would.
Yes.
Wait, can I see your?
Yes.
There you go. I know. Yes.
It was 8 years ago.
Yes.
Yeah. I feel like I've been having so many Rent connections
Awesome.
this week specifically, wild.
A lot
a
of
few people
run-ins,
from the show are doing things all around, and I feel like I've just seen everyone this week. I was like, that's the universe.
That's awesome.
Right?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
It is.
It was just Jonathan's birthday too the other day. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
yeah.
He would have been 63.
Wow.
I guess I didn't know so much of that, what you all had to go through still carrying on the show.
Yeah.
And obviously, from what I'm gathering from it, you took it into a celebration of life and made La Vie Boheme out, it all empowered you and helped you all.
That is what La Vie Boheme is.
Yeah, that's what he always
Right.
intended, just not in the way it ended up being.
Yeah, but it was always, this in the face of everything. It's not about saying it didn't happen. It's not about looking away from it. It's including it.
Yeah.
And anyway.
Yeah.
It's not pretending like it's not happening. It's not denial of it.
Yeah.
So we had to.
Right.
So we like had to live it.
Right.
Yeah.
And yeah, we already loved the show. We already believed in the show. We already knew the show was true, and then it just proved itself in the
Right.
world.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's really powerful.
Well, then on the other side of it, that's carrying the weight of the death of a friend through the story too. That's all. And it was all consuming, and then we all kept consuming it. So it was like a power of its own. That's wow. I cried the entire time.
Oh,
me
too.
No, me
I was
too.
like, it was bringing up all these emotions. Yeah. Really, you sitting through La Viva Wem. I looked at her. I was like, are you crying?
No, I was
Why? This is the joy. This is the
Our friend Coleman, who came to the show, highly recommended it, even though we were already coming. But he was just Roger on the last tour.
Yeah. So when I met a bunch of them who were
On
on
the
the tour.
first.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And he was saying it brought up all these emotions for him and the people you were talking about, people he met. He was like, this is just the show stage. There's just,
Yeah, absolutely.
So when you come to the theater, they have all these cards and markers, and you can leave a note on the wall in honor of someone that you carry with you. It's a beautiful song. It's a beautiful song, beautiful show about love, about loss, about rent. Like, if you're a rent head, you have to see the show, and that's just period. But if you have loved someone in your life and have lost someone, this is also such a beautiful show. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm gonna write it out. We have our signed books. We have our signed books that we're gonna share. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. You too. We just met the Anthony Rapp. So fun. I did Rent. He produced Rent in Scotland at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival, and so I was like, "Hi, do you remember me?" And he did, and he signed our book. So sweet. And we got this beautiful window card of Anthony too. It was just like such a beautiful. I feel like so somber and like I don't even know processing what just happened. Like the show was so emotional and beautiful, and you really should go and see it. It's gonna be at New World Stages for a limited run. So I'll put the link to the show right here. Beep. That's where the links go, right, Chase?
Yeah.
Okay, right there. Thank you for watching, and if you're in the city, you have to go and see it. Oh, what a show. Love you. Say it back.